by coaching. I'm streaming.
Alrighty, welcome back to the jungle. We're going to be playing UDYR versus Viego for the runes Conquer, Triumph, Legend, Haste, Last Stand, Magical Footwear, and Approach Velocity. You always want to start the Q. That'll give you the extra attack speed, attack on hit damage, and then the Q also gives you attack range. Isn't that weird? As we auto down the buffs, the single target damage from the Awaken 2 is always going to be a whole lot faster of a clear than the other abilities. The basics of UDYR is that you want to cast the ability and then get 2 autos, and then you can swap. So smack, smack. With the red bar, you can do the awakened abilities, which will empower the basic abilities. So with the Q, it's a lot of single target damage from the next 2 autos. With the R would travel with them. And these are going to be our main 2 abilities alternating, as they both deal damage. The R applies as slow and then is the AoE damage, so it's going to take out the small parts of the camp. And then level 3 we can get our W. That will give us a shield. You don't want to use the W too often in the early clear. You want to do like R, auto, auto, Q, auto, auto, R, auto, auto, W. Doink, Q, doink, doink. You want to prioritize that damage. It's all about UDYR's clear speed. You want to do the clear, be done with it, and then be in the river very quickly. Because UDYR is a Juggernaut champion. He doesn't have great ganks. But what he does have is that river control because he's so tanky and then deals pretty good damage. Schmack, schmack, Q, schmack, schmack, R, schmack, schmack. Another reason you don't really have to spam out that W is because you're going to be full HP by the end of your clear. No problem. These guys are fighting. We'll lead with our R, and E, flash, auto, Q, auto, auto. Nice. Use that W, but I'm pretty low, so I can't go into the river here. Just gonna reset. We got our Faded Ashes, and that's good enough. With no HP, for the love of God, don't enter the river. Is there a jungler there? I'm not going to find out. Faded Ashes, Control Ward, and to the top side. We'll get our top side scuttle and then work our way back down to the bot side on turn 2. We want to play for that dragon. UDYR is really good at that. So, we'll clear our camps and then be in position for it. Faded Ashes gives us ability power and then that burn damage to the camps and the champions. Mostly about the burn damage to the camps. Increases that clear speed, and that's all we need in the early game. Well, Viego already got the scuttle. Rest in peace, Mr. Darius. Good luck. For the most part, you want to walk to the camps with the R, and then start swapping. Even though we don't get the scuttle, that's fine. Viego still hasn't reset. I'm already on my way to that dragon. Oh, come on. And he's still not resetting? Weird. So it's going to take the Raptors to give me level 5, but that's fine. So I'll be able to just start that dragon on spawn. With UDYR's E, that one gives us a stun too. And we'll be maxing that R first. So we'll put our ward right there, put our control ward right there. And then we know that this bad boy is not warded, so we're good to start it. Although my mid lane's pushed in, their mid lane's too low. And then I have my rail support here, so that's good enough. And we want to use that Awaken Q on the dragon to get that single target damage, really speed up the whole process here. Other than that, we're swapping between the R and the W to get damage and then some shielding as we're clearing it. The W is going to heal us each time we auto attack too. Alrighty, that one's done. Let's do the Krugs and then get a reset. There's no time to waste with just half jacking off, like pretending to gank bot lane. It doesn't exist. It's always about that fast clear into the reset, into the real thing. UDYR is a tempo machine. The more I play him, the more I like him. He's been stronger. UDYR is definitely balanced right now, but he's fun to play. Dark Seal, Ruby Crystal, Sweeper, Control Ward to the top side. Let's try to get into Viego's red side. If we can take one of his camps, we get level 6. And if we find him, we probably kick his ass. This is one thing that's annoying. Oh, he's bot side. Okay. Might as well play with my team here. Play with my team, question mark. No one's doing anything. Just gonna back to my camps, I guess. Man, if I just stayed going to his camps, I probably would have his red buff. Mel was in the river and I got excited. My bad. Number one mistake on UDYR, trying to do something. Now I can be invaded. All because I barely showed mid. Isn't that awesome? Bro. Yeah, super normal. Super normal. All because I barely showed mid. Yep. That's about what I deserve. Yep. It might take my Gromp, but I'll still be able to contest those Void Grubs. That's so fucking weird. That'll show me not to reset immediately to my camps, yes. Mel's 0-2 for a reason, and so is Darius. So we gotta be careful topside. I might get flashed on by a Viego with the Taric ulti. And my bot lane's dying? Now this is a realistic game. The score's 2-6. For a fucking reason, huh? No wolves? Bro. Kill Orianna. Orianna's level 8. Pretty unlikely that I can do anything here. I don't want to show because... Control ward. Nice. R, and then E, moving. Nice. Doink. Q. Does your champion do anything? That's what we're wondering. Well, I can't contest topside, so we just have to fucking bail. This is lame. This is super lame. My soul lanes are extra feeding. Started off pretty good, but then with every lane losing, it is what it is. It's one thing I do not like about UDYR. It's like I did it all right, except for that one little thing. Oh, whoops, I didn't play for a camp for 4 seconds. Suppose I lose the whole game, question mark? Awesome. Why? Because the solo lanes are losing. When your lanes lose, boy, you pay a price for it. Because the enemy can walk into your jungle, no problem. Or run across the entire fucking mid lane into your jungle, no problem. Jungle camps are done. Let's go bot side. And then hopefully we can get something done down here. Naturally. R, auto, auto, E, onto Misfortune, Q, auto, Q, auto, auto, R, auto. Nice, flash that, go back in, W. Close, okay, let's do this guy's Gromp. I won't go down without a fight. I won't go down without a fight. Nice, auto, R, auto, nice. Alright, let's skedaddle, boys. When the going gets tough, run at the bad guy. Fuck it, we got nothing better to play for. Ridiculous, you think you can walk in my jungle and get away with it. Alrighty, that's the turn. Damn, if I just had a little bit more gold, I would have the Leandries exactly. We might as well wait for the Leandries. It's such a big item completion. Leandries was nerfed, now only giving us 60 ability power. And then 300 HP, the max health burn. The max health burn is what really makes the item, giving us damage to both the jungle camps and then every other champion. When we use that R, as we enter the mid game here, the R is going to be hitting everyone. We empower that R and shoot it at them too. And then, you know, apply that burn to 5 champions on top of the max health burn that the awakened R deals. So, all in all, it's a lot of damage to a lot of people, but not a lot of burst to a single person. That's the duality of it. So with that in mind, we're going to have to fight with the boys and then deal all of our damage. Does our allies benefit from it? You know, depends. But that's UDYR's job here. Can you solo carry a game? Kind of. But it's like while working with everyone. If you've ever worked a retail job, you know working with everyone is not as easy as it sounds. What the fuck is this? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Careful down there. The dragon's up and there's nothing else to play for, so I am going to continue to play bot side. Skip these Krugs and walk right to my bot lane. For sure they're going to fight down there. And he's dead. I get invaded, my teammates die. That makes sense. Yep, that makes sense. I don't even have anything to reset for. I guess I'll take this bot wave. What a hard game. 2 and 3 Darius, 0-3 Mel. Righty. Well, at least I get Boots of Swiftness. Every single day of the week, our boots are going to be Boots of Swiftness. They give us the movement speed that we need. You might be thinking defensive boots, but you really don't need it. What you really need is tempo, movement speed to stay on the target, to get away from the target, go in and out of the fight, etc., etc. Level 8 to 11. Dude, I haven't seen a mid laner get stomped this bad in a while. I was wondering why the game felt so bad early game, and I think I found the cause. There's no bailout for my laners. UDYR is not built like that. If you want to help your laners, pick Nunu, pick Umumu, pick Rammus. Do not pick UDYR. Level 9. It's a shame I can't play with the Darius here. R. Auto, E, auto, R, auto, auto, Q, auto, auto, Q, auto, auto. Nice. The Awakened Q deals so much damage. I would not be surprised if Viego's in my jungle here. We're going to relentlessly get back to these camps, clear towards bot side, and try to do another play there. We can do the cheese top lane there because my camps weren't up, and then we want to be in the river. The opportunities are always going to come from the river, not in your own jungle. When your camps are down, don't be in your own jungle. There's nothing to do there. UDYR players get the I need to farm camps part right, but then when the camps are done, then they get lost. Bro. Maxing that W second. It's going to give us some shielding. As we enter the mid game, you'll see why we want that shielding. Guess my bot lane wins that play bot side. Let's go ahead and reset. Our next item is going to be Dead Man's Plate every day of the week. Once again, the movement speed, the tankiness. Go ahead and get the Ruby Crystal and the Moon Plate. Alrighty, and now we have a choice here to play topside or to play bot side, but with our topside camps coming up, I'm still going to play topside. Even if I get a successful play bot, that's not guaranteed. Then Viego takes my Gromp Wolves, and that feels pretty bad. So no Raptors. Just maneuver around here. Any Garen? The Blue Smite with our Boots of Swiftness. We have a lot of movement speed. Surely the enemy is bot lane if they're not up here at all. Yeah, there's Viego. Sorry, bot lane, I have to do my job. I have to take the Rift Herald. Right now would be my soul lane's job to defend bot lane with the TP. If it's not possible, it just is what it is. But you don't want to feel bad as a jungler just because their jungler is down there. Because as UDYR, it's just my job to play for that objective and then work my way down. Rift Herald's done. Let's take these camps and then we'll be on the way to the dragon. Not gonna wait with my teammates. It's a waste of time. Damn it, they walked away. Oh, and now you're getting collapsed on. That's too bad. There's no guarantee in that play. If it works out, cool, but I can't spend my time on it. I have to farm. reason we have to farm is because we get the XP. R. Moving. Stun. We can push, though. I can drop the Rift Herald here. Dropping the Rift Herald for the mid turret is not bad. Miss me. It's still 13 seconds to that dragon. Move in. R. Nice. Oh, almost got the stun on the Garen. Alrighty, and then back to the dragon, no problem. We chunked them out mid, dropped the Rift Herald, got some damage on the turrets. Now we want to get this dragon before they come contest us. Here comes a pissed off Garen, quick. Kill this thing. Guys, what the fuck? Okay. Oh, wish me luck. Okay. Pretty good engage here. Q, auto. Ha! It's weird that nobody's going on the misfortune. But she's not even dealing that much damage. What a weird game. She has Taric and Orianna behind her. Okay. Well, that's the Taric ulti and you're all dead. I was waiting for that. I was like, when are my teammates going to random die? They found a way. Oh, to the bot lane. Misfortune's all alone. Surprisingly enough, I'm pretty sure I can kill. Gonna need my Rel's help, that's for sure. There she is. I'm gonna use that empower to R, W, and then I'm healing off the minions. Oh, E. Stun, Q, auto. It's not enough. Awkward. I wanted to get onto her after using the empowered R, but I just didn't have the damage to the barrier. I haven't recalled in an eternity, so it makes sense, but now it's just back to my camps. I want to clear these before I reset. Probably no blue side camps left after I did that play on Misfortune, but it's worth to stay on the map and try because the Atacon's coming up in a minute. And what is going on? So easy to kill my ADC, so hard to kill theirs. All because I had so little HP to start the play. Rest in peace. We got the Dead Man's that gives us HP, armor, movement speed, and then some damage, as well as a slow with our initial auto on the enemy. So with the Dead Man's, we have a lot more mobility around the map. Allows us to get in and get out of the fights, as well as just be places faster. Once you're done with the camps in the mid game, there's not going to be a lot to farm. So instead, we would just want to maneuver all over the map here. Darius has a pretty good flank, and he's not going for it. Atacon spawns in 15, so I'm just going to move down here. Try to contest this bad boy. Q. Schmack. Schmack Q. Schmack. Schmack R. Just like the other objectives, we alternate that empowered awakened Q with the R and then the W as we're doing the objective here. We definitely have it before the whole team gets here. Even though Garen spots us, it's too late. Darius deals good damage to this too. This might... Dude, getting the Atacon is so nice. Gives us so much XP. Level 13, our W and our R are... Well, the W's almost maxed. And now we can start maxing the E after that. R. Auto R. Auto. Q. Auto. Auto. And better flash. With the Taric, it's always hard to tell. Should I chase in or not? To my wolf camp, I want to defend the blue side instead of doing my own red side. The enemy knows the timer on this, and it's more likely that they're up here to try to take it. Orianna running for the hills topside after doing that one camp, one Wave? Makes me think that their jungler's not here. But he is. Weird. Okay. Back and forth is so lame because I just don't have any laners. It's all fake. R. Schmoovy. That's about all I can do. Okay. Hold up. I'm going to frontline for the Jhin here. They're all running. Okay. Where the Viego used his miss, I definitely want to be in front of that. Make sure Jhin doesn't get random stunned. Mr. Viego, we have a question. Any camps? No wolves, okay. No blue, okay. Oh. Auto, E, auto. Can't keep chasing because I don't have the boys. Here we go. Ooh. Whoa. Okay, Darius is dealing real damage for real. Wow, still no wolves. To the dragon. I messed up there. I used my Awaken E for no good reason. Gotta be careful with spamming out the abilities trying to get in range. But Darius just killed everyone all by himself. Suppose I help. It's so weird with UDYR in these team fights mid-game. Sometimes you're doing something. Sometimes you're merely existing. And merely existing can be good or bad. You know, if you're taking damage and stuff. But if you're kind of around the play but not in or out of it, I don't know. It's so awkward. He's designed for noobs in that way where it's not necessarily good or bad to do one thing or another. But as a experienced player, it feels very strange. Where it doesn't matter at all. The job's done. Let's reset. For our third item, we can get Unending Despair or Jack's Show. I feel like I've had more success with the Jack's Show. With these, we get both armor and magic resist. And that's super good. Super good because you want to use both of them. And then you gain value for staying in the fights longer as you get bonus resistances from the Jack's Show. Clean up our camps, and then we're entering the late game. The Baron spawns, and we can play for that. And then if nothing else, we play for the team fights as they come. Rotation of farm these camps into position stays true, so long that you stay true to it. Sweeper. Camps are done. Get some control over the river here. Oh! Any wards? Okay. It's definitely too hard to dive into all three of them there. Rel's just straight up dead with no follow-up. Got the Darius flank to save the day. R? And flash? Auto? Oh. Come on, let me use that empowered R. Come on. E. R. R. Auto. Enjoy that one. Miss me. Get the stun. Blast cone that guy. Oh, he got that fucking angle. I was really trying to set up Darius, but then nothing really came of it. We can call this an even fight and then back off, I suppose. Let's farm our cams and reset. Well, that's that. In the mid game, you don't want to get too lost in the sauce. That was the one play that's going to happen. Farm the camps, reset, and then do it again. You don't want to overstay on the map after the play, and then after the camps, run! Stun, Q, auto, R. Nice! Stun, Q, Q, auto, auto, R. Thank God I won the 1v1 with a Taric. Let's do the Baron, boys. I can sustain off the Baron itself, but with their jungler dead and their support dead, do the Baron now. Don't wait. Don't wait. Orianna, Garen, and a Misfortune with no ulti. You would hope. Auto, W, auto, Q. Still going to use the Awaken Q here. It's going to be about the clear speed, not about my sustain. Rel can tank this bad boy, no problem. If you have a tank support, you want to let them tank. Whoever is tanking Baron deals less damage. Smite. Nice. Dragon's in 1 minute, so I have a couple seconds here to farm. Don't farm too much. Oh, my ADC is dead now. That's awesome. Jack Show. I guess I'll get the upgraded boots. And then to the bot side. Jack Show giving us HP, armor, MR, and then bonus resistances once we're in combat for 5 seconds. So the name of the game is get in combat and stay in combat. Leandres helps us do that. Very nice. Very nice. With that max health burn, no problem. Hi, Tarek. I want to play with Darius. It seems to be the only sentient human on my team, and if he's pushing, so am I. With Baron buff, your teammates are going to push up the map, and it's up to you to be with them, not to be on your camps as you're in the late game. These camps don't even give you anything meaningful. Those camps aren't giving you a level up, they ain't doing nothing. R, E, stun, eventually. Smite, stun, Q, auto, R. Nice. It's good enough damage. I don't know what's going on with this guy. Ha! To the dragon, boys. This will be Dragon Soul for us. I chunked their jungler. Let's do it quick. He has to go back to the pad. He has to heal. See how you don't even have to kill the enemy to get an advantage? You just push up the map, contest, fight, and then make sure to get back to the dragon. Kill this thing. I don't have smite. Nice. Want the Orianna for sure. R. Nice. E. Stun. I can't be stunned. It's fine. Back off. And now go back in. R. Auto. W. Ow. Eventually here. There we go. That's one. E. Stun. W. Nice. With the empowered W, we are not dying. So you use that R, and then you use the E to get the speed, to get the slow on them, and then you stun them, and you just bop, bop, bop. Oh my god, we got the late game. What a weird match. Push. Misfortune buzz off, man. I worked hard for this win. E. Q. Nice. Stun. QQ. Auto. Noob down. GG. Final score 5-1 and 10. Leandre's dealing 3,600. Sure, leave a like, subscribe, click the join button to support the channel. Check out the Patreon for the tier list and more. And I'll see you in the next one, Bob. Peace. Tier list, coaching VODs, guides, and more on the Patreon. Check it out. Click on it.